Greetings, I'm Redskidder1000, and this is Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. In the last episode, we completed the mission in Thunderwave Cave, saved the Magnemites, and everybody was happy. In this episode, we are going to go back to Thunderwave Cave, because we have 2 Minans to save. Yeah, I don't really get it either. Somehow, 2 Elekids want us to save 2 Minans on 2 adjacent floors. Unless the Elekid is so paranoid that Minan's gonna get lost again, that it just, sent out a mission on the 5th floor, just getting ready for it. Also, here's an example of using a rock to KO a Rattata that would try to run away from us, but it would be unsuccessful. Mwah! That's the thing. You wanna fight? You stay here for the entire fight. You don't chicken out. Chicken out. No chickening out with me. Oh, hello, mister. Goodbye. So yes, we're just gonna be going back through Thunderwave Cave and completing the objectives. And off screen, what I did, I went to the Cookdown shop. I bought all their apples and their big apples from the store, but I've put those in storage, so they're not in my inventory at the moment. But yes, so I have plenty of apples. Well, a good amount of apples. I like that. I like having a good amount of apples. It's good. And so we're just gonna keep going through Thunderwave Cave. Yeah, so hopefully you're enjoying this LP so far. Hopefully it all goes well. Here's our first Petraberry. We all know what they do. And also, it just so happens that this LP came at quite a coincidental time because Nintendo have recently announced a brand new Mystery Dungeon game. Yes, that's right. Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, which will be coming out later in 2015. At least for, you know, everybody who isn't in Australia. Apparently for Australia, it's going to come out early 2016, which, I'm not a very big fan of having to, you know, wait. You know, because, I mean, I'm pretty sure Japan's getting it in September. So what? Australia has to wait till early 2016 when Japan gets it in September? Anyone else think that's kind of bullshit? Means I gotta avoid spoilers on the internet for, like, what, 4 or 5 months? Yeah. Like, I know, first world problems, but still. You know, gamers will understand. It's pretty irritating. But yes, Super Mystery Dungeon. Very excited for Super Mystery Dungeon. I'm very excited. From what I've, from the gameplay footage they've shown so far, it looks, as Boris Johnson would say, very nice. Indeed. And, yeah, they also said, all 720 Pokemon will make an appearance in that game, which, I'm actually quite interested to see. It's gonna be, again, as Boris Johnson would say, very nice. Hey. Yeah, I've noticed you get a bunch of apples in this dungeon, which is a good thing. I mean, I guess because, you know, this is sort of the first dungeon where your belly might be in danger of running out, so they give you plenty of apples to sort of say, hey, make sure your belly doesn't run out. How many seconds do I have left? 15. Ah, I have a bunch. This is floor 3, by the way. And hey! Yoshito is level 10. Learn Withdraw. Well, sorry, buddy, but I don't really want you using that. I'm just gonna say, switch that. I tend to just have my partners just set them to only use, like, attacking moves, just because, you know, if they use defense moves, you know. I like to, you know, hit the Pokemon. Destroy the Pokemon! Oh, no, you don't. Yeah, I believe using Gravel Rocks to defeat a Pokemon doesn't count as a move, so you won't get as much experience as if you used a move on it. But if you use a move, then a Gravel Rock, you're fine. Okay. Now, here we are onto the 4th floor, where one of these Minans is. So we've reached the destination floor, so pretty much we want to find the Minan, but it's neither of these two. Neither of these two are the Minan we're looking for. You'll be able to tell which one the Pokemon you're looking for because if you look on the mini map, there'll be a yellow dot. So like your partner is right now. There'll be a yellow dot around the Pokemon, and they'll also have a yellow circle under them, like you and your partner do. So we're gonna explore the dungeon. Some more money, some more Gravel Rocks, and here we go. See? It's got the yellow circle. So what you want to do is just go up to it, Once you're near it, just rotate yourself until you're facing it and talk to it. Use the rescue team badge to save Minun? Yes. And then, let's skip from a dungeon. And now, would you like to leave now? If we said yes, well, we'll have completed the first mission, but we'll have failed the second mission because we left the dungeon before we did it. So, what do we want to do? We don't want to leave. But yes, we want to continue with our adventure. Because we're not done. We still have another mission to do. And so these are just connecting paths, so we'll just defeat any Pokemon that come our way. Proceed to the 5th floor. And there's the Minun right there. There's our client. So sorry to leave you hanging, Minun. I'm just going to explore the rest of the floor a little bit, see what I can find. There's another Blast Seed. Another apple. More money. So yeah, sorry to leave you hanging, Minun. I'll be back. Don't you worry. Yes, and also here's a concept I actually haven't been able to explained till now. Oh, first I'm just gonna grow a level. Just excuse me while I level up. Nice. These tiles with arrows on them, they're called Wonder Tiles. When you step on a Wonder Tile, your stats will return to normal. So notice how Minun's growl lowered my attack. So by stepping on a Wonder Tile, my stats are back to normal. So my attack's back to normal. So yes, Wonder Tiles are good for when your stats are lowered. So if your stats do get lowered, find a Wonder Tile, step on it, your stats will be back to normal. However, it also resets if your stats are raised. So if you raise one of your stats and you step on a Wonder Tile, that stat will go back to normal. So be careful with that. And if you step on a Wonder Tile without any stat changes, nothing will happen. Another Blast Seed. Another Blast Seed. Wow, we get a lot. We're just racking up the Blast Seeds. Oh, more Alkids. This is the last floor we'll be going to. I don't really need to be skimpy with my tackles. How many do we have? 6. Okay, maybe I do need to be a little careful. Because if I run out of tackle, well, I can't really attack. Except with my standard attack, but... Okay, getting hungry. I better get back to Minun. Ah, should have used my trick. You know the one. The one that I, probably... everyone probably knows. And I probably didn't invent, but I didn't exactly claim to have invented it. I just use it. So here, we just face the Minun. Yep. Now, we could keep going with the dungeon, but it would be pretty pointless since the next floor is the last floor. The stairs are right there. But yeah, you can keep going with the dungeon after you've finished all your rescue missions, and then once you get to the end, you'll just, it's the end. You'll just leave, and, you'll go back to the Pelipper post office, and assuming you completed your missions, you'll get your rewards. But, since there'd be no point in keeping going since the next floor is the last floor, we're gonna leave. So there we go. We impressively completed a mission. Impressively. Oh, yes. Thank you. Elegant's voice. Crap, what's an elegant sound like?
Thank you for rescuing Minun. Here's your reward. The promised Galarac 10.
And we gain 5 rescue points. Those are the points I mentioned earlier. When you complete a job request, you gain rescue points. The tougher the job, the more rescue points you'll gain upon completing it. And if you keep gaining rescue points, that'll allow you to rank up. And as you rank up, you'll get more benefits. So definitely worth doing. That's sort of like the main reason you want to do multiple missions in one dungeon. Not just, well, for multiple rewards, of course, but also for multiple rescue points, because, more rescue points the better.
Once again, thank you for rescuing Minun. Here's your reward, 100 Poke.
And we also get a Max Elixir, which is the question mark. Max Elixirs are also something you definitely want to stock up on. They restore, like in the regular games, they'll restore all PP to all your moves, which is good because, if you run out of PP for your moves before you hit the end of the dungeon, well, it's kind of a problem. Because you got nothing to attack with other than your standard attack, and if the opponents get tough, that could be a problem. So definitely good to have some Max Elixirs around. And yeah, if your toolbox is full when you get an item as part of a job request, it'll just go to storage. Although if your toolbox is full and you find another item in a dungeon, you'll just pass over it and you won't pick it up. Which is a bummer, but what are you gonna do? We did good today. Let's knock off and call it a night. See you tomorrow! So it didn't take too long. Are we gonna save our adventure? Yes, we are. Excelente. Oh boy, it looks like we're having those dreams again. Again? Am I dreaming again? It's that Pokemon again. Huh? They're talking to me. I can't hear them clearly. What are they saying? Huh? It's shaking. An earthquake? Ah! It's getting worse! For a dream, this feels strangely real, but... The next morning. Hello? Oh. Weep, weep. Hello? Wait, no.
Hello? You are Pat, aren't you? Oh, you can't see us. Of course. How very rude of us.
Whoa!
We're pleased to meet you. We are Doug Trio. Last night, during the earthquake, our child Digless was attacked. He was whisked away to the peak of a tall mountain, We couldn't possibly climb somewhere so high up. That is why we must call upon you for your help, Pat. Is this gimmick annoying yet?
It probably is, so I'll stop.
Diglett was abducted by a Pokemon named Skarmory. It's a very vicious ruffian. Please, do be careful. Please, we need your help. We must go.
That was so sudden I was not to even say no. It's too bad. I better go. Yeah, probably. And here's Squirtle. Morning, Pat. Huh? Someone just asked you to go out on a rescue?
Yes. Our child Diglett was kidnapped. He was taken to Mount Steel's summit. Please, we need your help. Bye-bye.
I see. I guess we better go. Indeed. Let's check the mailbox from the front. Oh, here's the rescue. Here's his. To all new members, your badge has the power to send back to 1080 Pokemon you've rescued. Just hold the badge up and it does the rest, which I demonstrated in the previous dungeon. And then aim for that bronze rank for now. So yeah, that's what we're aiming for first. But there are multiple ranks in the game. So yeah, you just want to keep on ranking up. Before we go out on the job request, we definitely want to take care of a few things, such as our item management. Store. So what do we want to store? Gravel Rock 9, Gravel Rock 10. Why are they different? I don't really know, like, why aren't those two together, but oh well. We'll store the 9, I guess, because we don't want both of them taking up too much space. Orange Petri Rust, Orange, Apple, Cherry. So we shouldn't need much else. I might take actually an extra Oranberry with me, because you never know, really. Petcha. Put these apples away. Pretty much put everything else away. Although I'm gonna take out one of my big apples that I got. Okay, let me just check my items. A few Oranberries, Cherry, Petcha, Ross, Apple, Big Apple. That should be good. Of course, we're also going to check the shop, see if they've got anything that we might find good. Oh, these big apples, yeah. I just like to buy apples whenever they have them, because, well, you can never have too many apples, that's what I say. Yeah, sure, they can take up space in your storage, but hey. And then we're gonna go to Felicity Bank, store the rest of our money. And then we're just gonna store the big apples that we got. Oh, pfft. Wait, did that work? Or, okay, now I gotta store this last big apple. Come on, genius. Apple, big apple. Big apples fill your belly all the way up to 100 again, so, yeah, that's what big apples do. They'll fill your belly all the way back up to 100. so that's good. That's always very good. Anyway, here we go. So now that we are taking care of items, I'm just going to save again really quickly. I said I'm going to save again very quickly. Perfect. And now we're going to go off to Mount Steel. Alright everybody, I'm back. The reason for that cut there was because I went to Mount Steel, I got a few floors up, but then I realized, oh shoot, I forgot to grab the max elixir, which I was totally going to do before going into Mount Steel, since, spoiler alert, Mount Steel has a boss fight at the end. And, I don't remember if it's this game or the Explorers games in which you get healed before a boss fight, but just in case, I thought I'd grab the max elixir, just in case I need it, because I don't want to get to the boss and run out of PP, because that would kind of suck. So, now that I have grabbed the max elixir, we're going to go to Mount Steel for reals this time. So this is it, Mount Steel. Digley's been taken to the peak here.
That's right. The peak is 9th floor. Thank you for helping. Farewell.
Oh, so that's Dr. to tell us what floor the peak's on. Trust me, in later dungeons we won't always get that luxury. Well, I guess we go. And if you think 9 floors is a lot, just wait. Yes, here we are in Mount Steel. It's groovy music. It's Mr. Dungeon Game. Mr. Dungeon Games always have a lot of good music. Can't complain. Gotta love the music. Take this! Yeah. Oh, pick the more gravel rocks. Not complaining. Okay, here's a Spearow. There was a Spearow. There's another Baltoy. Excellent! Teamwork. Teamwork's always good. Yeah, so, gonna go all the way up to the 9th floor. This is actually the first dungeon in which we're ascending instead of descending, which is pretty cool. Hang on, I think I need to reset, because these are different gravel rocks, I gotta reset them in terms of set items. So now we can just, do this. Like that, haha. We won't get as much experience, but then again, we do have a boss, you know. I'd like to see if I can get through without using the max elixir, but I just, you know, I want to have it in my inventory just in case I do need it. So yes, I won't be going all the way through Mount Steel in this one episode, just because, you know, it's 9 floors. We've already been through a dungeon in the episode. You know, if we go all the way through Mount Steel, it's going to be a pretty long episode. So I'm going to get part way through it, and then, I'm going to stop the episode, and then in the next episode, we'll finish up Mount Steel. Hopefully that sounds good, because that's what I'm going to do. Okay, here's an orb. There's an escape orb that using that will just allow you to escape from the dungeon you're in. That's pretty much self-explanatory, although why would we want to? We have a mission! You know, whenever you're like, you know, on a mission to rescue somebody, why would you want to escape from the dungeon? Doesn't really make sense. Yeah, sometimes with sleeping Pokemon, if your Pokemon, or if your partner Pokemon has a long-range move, like Bubble, they'll just, you know, go for it and attack them and wake them up, although I'm not complaining too much. I mean, hey, more EXP, the better. Can't get enough of that experience. Hello, let's take care of this guy who's assaulting us. He'll take care of that Baltoy. Gets experience. Well, if I level up enough, I might learn another attacking move, so that'll help out. Which will actually be really good, because if I learn a fire move, that'll be especially good against the boss. Which, I want to say, you know, I won't spoil who the boss is, but Dugtrio kind of already did. So, yeah. Okay, here's another orb. It's a Hurl Orb. I forget what that does. Oh, hurls the target and another foe to inflict damage. So, you know, you pretty much just like, there's a target in front of you, it throws the target at another target, and then both targets take damage. It's like, if you played Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, it's like Gulp. Yes, of course. Leave it up to me to make a Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door reference when playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I would, wouldn't I? Excuse me! How many tackles do I have? 16. Okay, that's pretty good. I'd really like it if I were to learn that new move. I think it's 13 I learn it, so we'll keep button Pokemon. We'll hopefully see if we can learn it. If not, boss is gonna be interesting, but we're gonna give it our best shot, aren't we? Shitty is the trick, but never mind. Okay. Not really much to say, just going through the dungeon. Yeah, I guess I could, you know, go back to my topic on the new Mystery Dungeon game, Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Like I said, I am very excited for Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Yeah, it looks really good. I've really enjoyed all the Mystery Dungeon games thus far. And yeah, can't wait. That's the thing, there's not really too much info to say about it, you know, but judging by the gameplay footage, it looks, you know, the gameplay looks beautiful. The fact that there's going to be all 720 Pokemon in it is just, you know, really awesome. Yeah, like, and the starter choice, you know, in Gates to Infinity, you only got 5 Pokemon to choose from, which I'm not complaining about, you know. One of those Pokemon was Oshawott, so I was perfectly happy, but, yes, this time you have 20! You have all the starters, plus Pikachu, plus Riolu, and if you know who my favorite Pokemon of all time is, it's probably not that hard of a guess to guess, who I'm going to be picking, but, yes. Regardless, yes, there's a lot I like the fact, you know, there's a lot of choice. I like, you know, what I've seen from gameplay footage so far. And yes, so there's not really much else to say other than I'm very excited and can't wait for it to come out. After every other country has flippin' got it. Where? Okay, there's level 12. Oh, sweet! I got it, yes! I got it at level 12, nice. That's Ember, that's very good. Not only will it give me another attacking move, but that's gonna help big time against the boss. So I definitely want to save my Embers against the boss. Although we'll use one now. But yeah, since I have Tackle set, I have to use Ember manually, like go into my moves. But yeah, this whole concept of setting one move but having to go all the way into your moves menu to use the other. Like, once you get sort of into a rhythm, it's not exactly that big a deal, but, I sort of, you know, I prefer, what Gates to Infinity did, which is, you just, when Gates to Infinity, you hold L, and then, like, all your moves are just, like, sort of displayed, and then you press A, B, X, or Y, depending on the move you want to use. I really like how Gates to Infinity did that. It's definitely an improvement over the way moves are done in this game. I mean, like I said, once you get into a rhythm, it's alright, but I feel like, Gates to Infinity just made things a lot easier when it came to that. Okay, good. If that, Metatite had gotten off its attack, we would have been kind of screwed. Because I actually didn't bring a Reviver Seed. I should have brought that, too. Oops. Never mind. Okay, 6th floor of Mount Steel. Okay, so I'm gonna end the episode off here, so thank you very much for watching. I've been RedSkull1000, and in the next episode we will complete Mount Steel, face the evil boss, and rescue Diglett. So, thank you very much for watching again, and see you next illusion.